YouTube, we are here. We're gonna be playing some Duel Links today, but first, we have a special guest, Mr. Peaton.
Well, hello.
Mr. Peaton, how you doing?
Well, I would say good, but I have not spent my gems well in Duel Links. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that actually sucks so much ass. So, YouTube. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do a little intro now. Do a little intro
Yeah,
for
yeah.
for the actual video.
Go for it.
YouTube, we're here with Mr. Peaton, and today we're gonna be talking about his gem progression on Duel Links, where he's invested his gems over the years, and why he's feeling dissatisfied about his current state in Duel Links. All right, let's go. Talk to me.
Well, let's start with resonators. Years ago, in the Souls of Resurrection, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna pull for Raigeki Break. Pretty good card, and I got Red Resonator, and Resonators became good, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna invest in this block. I'm gonna get good
Okay.
and get these cards.
So hold on, let's get a timeline
And
here.
yeah,
So this was
yeah,
back in like 2020, right? This was back
yeah.
in 2020
I'd say that's about right.
before skills were really busted. Before we had glue eater skills, you were paying
That's
you were
right.
pulling for Raigeki Break because that was a
That's
really
right.
busted card, and you happened to get a lot of the resonator cards, and
That's right.
from there you ended up seeing over time, this was during the Automat meta, that resonators were actually really good.
It was. It was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm following. So then that was 2021. So now, okay, what happened after 2021?
Um. Well, even um, even that was a pretty heavy investment because it was two boxes. It was red resonator, and then you also needed a red sprinter. And I opened the box once to get red sprinter, and
Well,
then I
you also
used
needed Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, right?
and Bane.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah, you
red
still need
dragon
Bane.
is an
Okay.
arching Bane. And is there another one in here?
Well, there was also what's it called? Ballistic Squad or whatever it's called. It's at the top. It's an ultra rare.
Ballistic sword. Yeah,
The Ballistic Squad. That's a really good card
Mhm.
too, right? So like that probably gave you justification to do this, right?
Yeah, I was also looking at
Yeah,
ballistic
yeah.
squad.
Ballistic Squad was a good card for years.
Also, but aromas. I'm like, you know what? I can. This will be good. This will be good.
Okay.
It'll give me loads of different things. Mainly two different veins: the plant vein and the red
Sure.
sprinter.
Okay, makes sense.
So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, that's
I did
fine. I
that.
mean, that doesn't seem too crazy.
Went in.
That's a
Went
mini
in.
box too, so mini boxes aren't even that bad to
Yeah,
invest
yeah.
in.
Too many boxes,
Hmm.
and um, what was it? Honestly, I found it to be just a boring deck. It was, if you do, I'm sure you remember.
I do
Um,
remember. Yes.
it was like the most like monkey brain deck.
Yeah, if I
Always start
remember
with
exactly what happened, this actually really sucked for us,
yeah,
or sucked for
yeah,
you, because during this time, right, automats were meta, and during the automat meta, it was tier 0, but automats themselves were a very complicated deck. It was a hard deck to pilot relative to the rest of the decks of the meta, right? And then resonators came in and had a similar skill to automats, because automats were the first deck to have a consistency skill, and then resonators got another, they got their own consistency skill. It was the
yeah.
second
And it's
second
good.
deck, really, and it
It's
was a
good.
good skill, yeah. But the problem, I guess, at the time that you noticed, right, and I noticed, was that resonators were very strong, but the
It's
problem
so
was they were linear. You had the same combo. It
very
was,
good.
and this was back before we had an
And
extra monster
and
zone.
every turn, every game was consistent enough where every game was always the same thing.
Right. This was the start of the glue eater deck playing, right?
It
Where you
was. It was very much the start. Yeah, I
yes,
would
I
say
remember this.
Resonators was the first. Just
And it was also back
Yeah.
because we didn't have an extra monster zone, right? You couldn't actually bring out the amount of cards that you needed to from Red Rising Dragon to like do cool things, like cooler combos,
Yeah.
right? So like you
Yep.
just didn't have enough
Yeah.
spaces. So it was
Yeah.
guaranteed
'Cause,
going to
yeah,
be
your
the
board would
same
get
combo.
loaded with. Yeah, and you couldn't
Right.
fill your board.
You
Yeah.
couldn't fill your board with enough
That's
cards.
right.
Yeah, exactly, to do cool
Yeah.
combos. Okay, fair enough. So you didn't like that it was a linear deck.
I'm like, dang cringe. Bummer. Bummer.
Okay. So
Then
then what happened?
then what happened was let's go, let's pull it up. Res oh, I spelled that wrong. Then the next box was for Crimson Resonator. Let's pull that up. Put
Oh,
up
wait, no,
Taylor.
no, no. This was still during the automat meta. So actually at this time, I think yeah, no, this was still during the automat meta. You had to pull for this, right?
Yeah, no, I guess the Red Sprinter was way before the
You just
automatic
happen to
meta.
have
So
it. You just
the
happen to
Red
have it.
Sprinter thing was a lie. No. That was no. The first time resonators were good was before Onomats. It was before Onomats.
I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, not meta, but like
Yeah, when you
playable.
started playing them. Yeah, sure. Okay, I
Yeah.
understood. So
So
then
I'm like, okay, it's a cool deck. It's a cool deck.
mhm,
So I got it, and then yes, you're right. This is now
this is
Onomat
the automat
times.
times, yeah.
Crimson
2021.
Resonator comes out. Red Nova Dragon.
Yep.
Um, Resonator Call.
Yeah.
You know.
Pretty good box. Like this is like what you would
Yeah.
this is a pretty good box, right?
And also, yeah, I'm like, okay, you know what? I've got the cards. Let me invest.
Right. Yeah, you had
But
the setup for
if
it, so then you invested. This
if
is when they were became
I'm
meta, and then you invested in it.
yeah,
And then you realized they
Red
were a glue eater skill
Sprinter.
deck.
Yeah, well, also Red Sprinter, was Red Sprinter even used in this deck?
I don't think so. I don't
I
think it
don't think
was.
so. I think that was my first harm. I'm like, oh gosh, like
Oh yeah, like the
I used a ticket on this Sprinter. I opened this box, very dead, like dead card. Now I've got to open this mini box 3 times for triple Resonator Call, triple
right.
Crimson Resonator.
So this is
You
really
know,
the start of you heavily committing, because before you were opening the
I'm
boxes for
heavily,
other
yeah,
reasons. You just happen to have Red Sprinter because you were pulling for a
yeah.
staple, and you just happen to have no, you were pulling for yeah, you were pulling for a staple, and then
No.
you so happen to have
Yeah, I had the cards before,
yeah,
so
the
I'm
other
like, you
cards
know
because
what?
you just
Go
yeah,
for it.
you pulled for other things and you got them, sure. And then
Mhm.
this is when and you kind of had your own like other deck, but this is when you
Yeah,
like committed to the archetype really.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like
Okay.
I tried making resonators like back in the day, and um, it was something.
Yeah,
And
because opening
then
three
this
of a mini
came out,
box
and
is
it
a heavy
became
commitment. This
yeah.
is a heavy commitment.
This is what made it good. This is like resonators are like good. I'm like, I already have some cards. You
Hmm.
know, I went in. This is a heavy commitment. You're right. This was a heavy commitment, and resonators. The thing about resonators is they've had a lot of variation. They've had a lot of variation throughout the deck. I think this is probably like one of the earlier decks to be comfortable with running more than 20 cards, or I mean comfortable with running 30, right? Wouldn't you say?
Okay, I
This
think you're.
was
Okay. Hold
triple.
on. I know your situation, so this is actually where I'm going to step in and tell you that your recollection of things is wrong. Okay, what happened was, all right, this and you can tell here because this box is half off. You can see where it's at, right? So this is a much older box. The Red Sprinter came later.
This is an old box.
The Red Sprinter came later. So what happened was you just so happen to have a card needed from like Ballista Squad or whatever, and then you had some like basic Resonator stuff, and then it became meta like this. Then you opened this box, and then you built that deck, realizing that you didn't like it, right? Realizing that it's a glue eater deck,
Yeah, it's a
realizing that
huge.
it's a linear deck,
Yeah.
and then after that, this was in 2023. in 2023 is when Resonators became meta again. And this is when the
Yeah.
Red Sprinter
This
and
is when
the what's it called? The other card. Crimson, not Crimson. What am I saying? Red Rain. Is that what it is? No.
Red Rain.
That's when the
Yeah.
Red Rain variant came out. And so then that's
Yes.
when you used your
Red Rain was the big.
yeah, so
Yeah,
during the
Red
Red
Rain
Rain era.
is the one that I've talked about more
Yes.
recently um with
Do you
the
have your deck list? Like let's look at your deck list.
yeah, let's pull it up. Let's see. Oh, peek the DDDs, the workshopping DDDs. Let's see, Resonators. Where is he?
There it is.
Yeah, point him out when you see him.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So this
and
so
there's
this is the
also
Red
on
Sprinter
Garden
version.
School. Mm-hmm.
So this is the one you're like, okay. Let's go back.
Yeah,
Go back to your other deck list because I think it might be the OG
the
one.
old OG. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
this is still a Red Sprinter version, right?
I
Okay,
think
anyway.
I probably adjusted it, but
Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
So yeah, looking at this, like what's the thing that makes you feel pain right now? Like looking at this
Well,
deck, why are you upset?
this the problem with this deck is a few things.
Okay.
Let's go to this box. I opened this box.
I also opened this box.
And,
This box. Oh, I've pulled cards from
and
this.
here's the thing about this is I wasn't gonna use Shooting Quasar. I wasn't gonna use this guy. The other cards in this box, I'm pulling this box strictly for Red Rain. There's no other cards in here that I
Okay.
care. That's tough. So I open it once, and this is like what the card that the skill revolved around.
You
This
needed
is
this card, yes.
I needed
You
this
needed
card.
this card, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I pulled. I got it at the end of the box. I literally like it was the fifth card, fifth. It was the fifth pack or fifth from the bottom pack
Oh,
that
this
I
game
pulled
hates you.
Red Rain.
Oh, this game
Yeah,
hates you.
it was literally at the very, 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 very end of the box,
Yeah.
and and yeah, that was brutal. That hurt. That hurt. And now I'm stuck with one Red Rain. I'm stuck with one Red Rain
Okay.
where this what was it? I think the skill just doesn't work if you draw Red Rain. Isn't that right?
No, I can't
I
remember. I
needed to
mean,
search it. I think I needed to. I don't remember, but
you needed Red Rain.
something. Yeah, Red Rain was needed. Everyone was on at least two, and I'm like, thank goodness I didn't super or dream ticket for it. Like, because that was something heavy on my mind. Like, do I dream ticket for this? Do
Okay.
I dream ticket for this? Um, that also, I also needed Dark End Dragon. So I dreamed for Dark End Dragon for
Okay.
this deck.
Yes, I'm following.
Good and good. It's a good card.
Yep, that's a good card. That's a good investment, I think.
Yeah. But all in the process of doing this, I misstepped. I did not think. I just was, following the resonator train because
Right, you had
it's
it.
and it looked cool. It looked like a
Yeah, it
very,
looks like a
very
cool deck,
appealing.
yeah.
So I wanted to open it. I got very unlucky with Red Rain.
Sure.
I can just dream ticket Dark End Dragon.
Yep.
I missed something. I misstepped though.
What is
Ogre.
what do you mean
The
ogre?
deck revolved around what's the card? The Synchro 8. The
Wait,
Synchro 8.
Void Ogre Dragon?
Void Ogre Dragon. The deck relied on Void Ogre Dragon.
That's
And
also
I
not a bad
didn't
card.
have one. But I didn't have one.
Yeah,
So
but okay.
I needed to open for Ogre. So here I am about to use my second dream ticket on for Red Rain.
Okay.
and Dark End. Now I need to open for a whole new box that I already went fully deep into for the first Red Rain. So I'm just really, really,
And you only
really
have one
deep
sprinter
into
right
it.
now. And you only have one sprinter. That's another problem.
I have two Sprinter.
Okay, you do have two sprinter. You
Yeah,
only
I ticketed for the other red Sprinter.
okay. So you ticketed the sprinter. You
That
ticketed.
was like back in the day though.
Okay. So
Yeah. Hmm.
okay. So then
So
then what happened?
I
So
never
so you
got to
ended up
use this.
you never
I
ended up
never
using this
got to
deck.
use it. I never ended up using it
Okay.
because I just was at a loss of gems and couldn't pull for Void Ogre, which left this deck. I experimented a lot with like how can this deck work without Void Ogre. So I played around with it. I think one of them was I'm just like I'm gonna load it with a ton of Forbidden Lands, Forbidden Chalice, my whatever it is, freaking Skullmeister, just a lot of
What box is Void Ogre in?
disruption. That's a good question.
You could have just looked it up there, but it's fine.
Um, Void Ogre. I don't remember. I don't think. And again, it's like I was worried. It's scary going to a box. It's gambling. Um,
Void Ogre Dragon. There it is. Ah, yeah. Wings
this
of Clearness.
yeah.
And look at this. This is the Speedroid box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I understand. I understand your
And
situation.
so it's just tough. And so that was 2 points of just like dumping a lot of gems, spending dream tickets, and I didn't enjoy either of my experiences. One was just because it was the most monkey brain linear deck.
Yep.
The other one was I didn't have the capability. I couldn't. Now I'm here, and I'm like all of the cards, a lot of the or not all at all, but there's a lot of cards that I'm just like those aren't even used in the new deck, but I'm gonna pull for it. I'm gonna pull for these resonators
Right.
because it's a good deck again, and I'm deep. I'm deep in the gem hole for these resonators.
Scarred Residents. All right,
Deep
let's
in the
see.
gem.
All right, now let's evaluate. Let's evaluate the situation. All right. And I want you to like, okay, I have advice now. Okay? I've heard your situation. I've heard it. And now I want you to go to your deck. Go to your Resonator deck because I'm going to be referencing cards and I want you to pull them up. And I'm going to reference boxes and I want you to pull them up. Okay?
Mhm.
All right, let's go. Let's see it. So here's the thing. Let's look at this just from there's a few cards I want to point out, okay? So
Mhm.
also look up click a Resonator and just show, oh, never mind. Okay, we have all of them. Okay, no, we have them. So
Yeah.
let's look at a few of these. Let's look at actually I'm gonna paint the picture here that resonators were actually fairly cheap over the years. And I think that there's just a couple points that caused you a lot of pain. And it's not I think it's still recoverable. But like we'll talk about that, okay? There's a few points that I hear here, okay? One is that you had resonators before they were really, really good for other
Yeah.
reasons, right? You happen to have resonators. I guess the start of what the resonator deck could be. Yeah, red resonator. Where did you get this card? If you click how to obtain it, I'll tell you. Like, what box is this?
Okay. Hey, check on your mic. It's a little scratchy right now.
My mic is scratchy. Is it better now?
Maybe it's connection or
I think it might be a connection on your side.
the
You're also getting
robot a
scratchy.
little bit
You're also roboting.
also.
Yeah, it's also hard for me to hear you.
Okay. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, we have chat saying Rob from chat says Resonator is such a pocket draining deck.
Yeah, what if
Hold on,
we're
say
just
something.
doing disconnecting and reconnecting from Discord?
Yes, I will disconnect and reconnect from Discord. Hold on.
Okay.
All right, say something. All right, can you hear me now?
Yep, you're
Okay.
clear.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, that was my bad. Okay. So yeah, Rob from chat says Resonator is such a pocket draining deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's look at this. So why did you have red Resonator? Oh, this is just because you were pulling. Oh, you're pulling for Raigeki break. This is the start of the.
Raigeki break.
This is the start of the thing. You were
Raigeki
pulling
break
for
is
Raigeki break.
of it all.
So I want to point this out. Go back. So look at this box. Now, when you were pulling for Raigeki break, how much of the Shiranui cards did you pull for? Did you get?
Not a lot. I think. Well, I think. But did I just go into it once? I did just go into it once. So I actually got. I got both these guys and the UR.
So okay, and you only wanted one Raigeki break. Is that correct?
I think
Like, what
I
was your
forget
thought process here?
I forget my exact process back then.
Okay.
Um, but I think I was planning on going into. I don't know if I was planning on going into it. Um. Well, no, this is my second polling. I pulled it to completion the first time. This is the second polling, I guess.
Oh, this is the second
Um,
pulling. Okay, I
this
see what you're
is the
saying.
second polling because I already pulled one Raigeki break and two red resonators and one of both of these.
Sure. Okay. So
So
here's what I want to point out. Okay. Here's where the problem started. Okay. This is the start of the problem, and I think that this branches off into a bigger issue with the way you've approached your gems and duel links. Okay. You pulled this box for a staple. Think about this. You don't have a Shiranui deck, do you?
I do not.
And so you started. We're hearing that the start of your Resonator debt occurred because you happened to have a card from it when you were pulling for a staple, right? Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. So you started off wanting Raigeki Break because Raigeki Break was very powerful in the meta at the time, and you just presumably had a different deck that you were playing and mating, and you needed this card. You felt like you needed it, so you pulled for it, and then you got a Resonator card. You got red Resonator.
Yes.
Okay, so that's where it started. Now, I think that this is a perfect example of what not to do in when you're pulling a box. Because what happened here is that actually the what could have happened, right? And I'm gonna give you a painful truth and a painful universe that this like alternate universe that this happened in. Okay, there's an alternate world where what you could have done was you got excited about Shiranuis because Shiranuis were very strong before like in 2019, right? They used to be the most oppressive deck, right? They were very
Yeah.
strong. So there was
They're
a
very
world
strong.
where you pulled for Shiranuis and you got all of this Shiranui and zombie support, right? And then you happen to get Raigeki Break. That's a mentality shift, right? And you built this like really cool zombie deck, and then played it and worked with that. And that was one of your core decks that you invested in back then. Well, over the years, right? Do you know how much support Shiranui's gotten and zombies have gotten?
They're splashed around in
Yeah,
a lot of boxes.
a lot of decks, right? So just like and a lot of the core cards are in this box. So this box could have technically taken you all the way up until like last year, or early this year actually. Zombies were very meta. Right, so like they actually got a lot of support over the years. So there's a world where like actually if you open this box not for the staple but instead for an archetype, that was actually a good box to open, right? But you only half opened it and you didn't make a Shiranui deck, and like that was that, right? So those are kind of just wasted gems, right? You don't have a Shiranui deck, therefore those are wasted. Okay, and then we look at the next time you started pulling for resonators, and that was the Crimson Resonator, right? So let's look at this box.
I guess Red Sprinter.
Oh, Red Sprinter.
technically.
Yeah, let's look at Red Sprinter. So this is the next time. you started pulling for Resonator cards. Red Sprinter. So you were going into this box for what?
You know what? I think what was I going at? I think it was actually Humid Winds, Walls of Thorn. I think it actually was for Aroma. Thinking about it,
Okay, so you
I think
pulled
I think I saw Red Sprinter and Aroma, and wanted
and you're
both.
like, "Oh, I'm going to pull for this box." That was your thought process is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you didn't pull this box for Ballista Squad, right?
No.
Okay, that was like a oh that's good. It's there. Okay, so
Mhm.
in this case you saw two areas where you could like kind of get benefit. So I think that this box was actually good. If you ended up making a like Human Winds deck, then or a
Yeah,
deck that
I
used it
think
in a
this
Roma
was.
deck.
I definitely got a lot of value off of
Okay,
Aroma.
okay. So then this box doesn't really feel that bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So at this point, you're fine. Now let's look at the next card. Let's look at Crimson Resonator. So this is where, at this point, you haven't had a lot of commitment, right? You haven't had a lot of commitment into the archetype.
Hmm.
You have a few cards here and there, and that's that. This is the core of the deck. This is when the deck got released, and we have like you have to open this box multiple times, and then you're gonna have the deck,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Resonator Call. You want
Resonator
two
Call,
to
Crimson
three, two
Resonator,
to three Crimson. You
Red
want.
Nova Dragon.
Oh, I actually don't think Red Nova Dragon was being played.
It was in some decks. It was. I think it eventually got taken out, but I know your point. So
Yeah.
anyway, that box
Well,
was the.
also, actually, that which reminds me, we're missing another aspect of this, which
Okay.
is the OG, um, Red Dragon, Red Dragon Archfiend.
Oh, the original one. Oh yeah. Let's see where you got that. It was down there. It was at the bottom.
Where is it? Am I missing it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right here.
So yeah, let's see how you got this. Okay. Yeah. Let's see this one.
I think I might have.
You dream ticketed
I
this.
think I ticketed this. So that's another dream ticket.
That
And,
wasn't a. That wasn't.
and
Honestly, that one's not that bad. I think that actually makes sense. That was a good dream ticket, to be honest.
I think it was a good dream ticket too.
Yeah.
Just because, like, who would want to go into this box just for
Yeah. The box is shit. Okay.
Red Dragon Archfiend?
All right. All
But the
right.
question is, how much value has Red Dragon Archfiend given me?
Well, let's look. Let's look. Let's look. Okay. So going back to the deck, you've now committed to resonators by getting 3 Crimson Resonator and 3 Resonator Call, right? So at this point, you were like locked in to resonators for the long term.
Yes.
Before you hadn't like made any commitments, but now you're locked in. So then we get to the next iteration of the deck. The next time it really got support, right? And so the next time it really got support is where we needed. If you look, if you
Like the
scroll,
newest waves?
no, not this one, not this one. We're the scroll down to Red
Red
Rain,
Rain.
but go back. Let's look because there's actually cards in the extra deck that I want to look at first. So scroll down to the what is that like the one on the far right, the level 10.
This guy.
Yeah, it's a Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend. Where'd you get this?
I think it's in the Red Rain box.
Okay, yeah. So this is when Red Rain got support. So now let's look at this. So this is where again I think you made a cringe decision, and it's still repairable. You went into this box and thought the only thing I want is the Resonator cards. Right? Everything else is trash. Essentially, right?
I mean, I always look at this whenever I go open packs, I always look at what decks I can make.
So then why would you
But,
not use the Quasar?
but
Like, because Red Rising Dragon is his...
Quasar needed. I mean, this is a deck that you can't open this pack and make a deck for shooting Quasar.
This is true. This is true.
I think
This is true.
I think it's a deck box that you need to get 2 of. I don't know.
Right.
Or packs or whatever it is, but like I would need to go into other packs if I wanted to utilize shooting Quasar.
Sure. I understand what you're saying. But like, okay, you're basically coming here only for the Red Rain. And honestly,
But
if
the,
it's
the Time Lords were interesting, but the thing is like I didn't want to open this 3 times.
so go to the top. Is this a mini box or a main box?
This is a mini.
Dude, this is like fine. I honestly, like, you didn't need to do this 3 times. You could have just opened this mini box twice. That's really not that many gems, to be honest with you. Like,
I just did it once. I didn't open it 3 times. But what you're saying is like your first mistake is looking at it just as a
yeah,
red resonant. But if I was looking, nothing is valuable in here unless I open it 2 to 3 times.
but like you were already complaining that you only had one red rate, right? So like, you already thought about going to this box twice. So you could technically come out of this.
I did, yes.
So then you could have come out with this with the Time Lord deck too, right?
If I opened it a few more times.
Yeah. If you opened it one more time, you probably could have gotten away with opening this box one more time.
I could have.
Yeah,
one more time I could have gotten away.
You could have. Okay, yeah, right. And then you would have also had 2 red rate, and you would have some foundation. And you have some foundations of building a deck with Quasar, because then you at least have Quasar.
But it wouldn't be enough still for Resonators.
Why? Now let's go back to your deck list.
Ogres.
Void Ogre Dragon is really not that necessary. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that's a card where you don't really need it. But let's even look.
Void Ogre was very necessary. That was the main.
That was your main disruption, sure. Let's look.
Yeah,
but okay, let's look at Void Ogre Dragon. Let's look at Void Ogre Dragon. Let's look at Void Ogre Dragon.
Let's look at Void Ogre. Okay.
Yes. You can search it here.
Let's go to Void.
You have to click the little like thing underneath the delete button. The little card icon. No, the one to the right.
I got you.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Let's look at this box.
There we go.
Okay, go to this box.
This box.
So, okay, then this is the Speedroid box. In my opinion, this box, I love Speedroids, right?
Yes.
But this box is really good.
You invested heavy.
Yeah, I invested heavy. And like, here's the thing. I don't know if you've seen the pattern so far, but Resonators are a synchro deck. It's a synchro strategy. And every box that you've shown me so far are synchro strategies. To some level. This is another synchro strategy. And presumably, if you like the way Red Dragon Archfiend plays, you probably would also like the way Speedroids play. Right? And also, if you think about this, you could open this box.
I think that's a
what I'm trying to get at is, like, look, Void Ogre Dragon, it would be cringe to open this box only for Void Ogre Dragon. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Right. But, like, again, when it comes to building a Duel Links account, you want to be able to maximize the value from the boxes that you open. Okay? So by this point, you could have a zombie deck that's pretty good. You could have Red Dragon Archfiend. And then you could also have Speedroids. Right? If you played your cards right here.
I don't know if either of those are fair.
Did you stop sharing?
Oh, can you not see anymore?
No, I can't see anymore.
I didn't.
Okay, that's weird.
I'll just click it again.
Okay. Yeah, so okay, I can see now.
Okay.
Yeah, so the thing is,
I don't think that's fair, because I mean, you play Speedroids, you know. If I went into here, I don't have a Speedroid deck.
You pretty much do.
If I went into it twice, like, are you saying I can play one
No. You probably need to go into this. It's probably a twice. It's probably a twice. Listen, it is twice.
Where's Taka? I mean, not Tom board. Where's Terratop?
It's just a level up card.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So you could probably get, like, people get away with making Speedroid decks with just, like, I'm not saying you need to make the most optimal deck, but, like, you know, like, really opening, this is a mini box. Actually, like, I'm looking at all of these boxes, and I think this is all really good gem investments. Dude, mini boxes are really good. They're not actually that hard to open. Like, if it was because the thing is, a lot of the abuse in Duel Links comes from the fact of releasing, like, one card into, like, a main box, right?
Yes, I
That's
agree.
abuse. Like, you haven't been abused by Konami here. Like, it's like, okay, here's some mini boxes that if you open a couple times, two times, right? I would say two times for a mini box, which in a mini box was 100 packs, so it's 5,000 gems, right? 5,000 gems at most to get anything here. It's not that hard to ground 5,000 gems. So we're looking at 10,000 gems. You could have a playable Speedroid deck. 10,000 gems, you could have had a playable Shiranui deck. And this is over the course of like 7 years, 6 years, or whatever it is, right? Wherever we're at now. Like 20,000 gems over the course of 6 years really isn't like, again, these aren't like crazy, like, this isn't, I don't think that's a crazy take, in my opinion. Like, I understand that it might feel like you're like pulling teeth to like get.
Oh gosh, it happened again, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. What's
Oh,
going on?
I'll reshare.
Okay.
Um,
We have
yeah,
Kuzi
here's
said if
the
you're thinking about playing Speedroids, the new anniversary box is pretty much everything you need about along with Shadal. So yeah, 3 copies of each, so it's just the archetype. You can just pull the anniversary box. I agree. Yes. At this point, you should not go into this
anniversary
box.
boxes are really
At this point, you should not open up this Speedroid box. But I'm saying at the time, right? At the time it was a good time to open up this box. Right? And so I guess really, like, if you go back to your deck now, if you look at how you did that, right? If that was like, the best way to put this is you had an investment early on. You made a commitment. Okay, you opened a mini box 3 times. The Resonator mini box, you opened it 3 times, right? To me, that signals that you're investing in this archetype. And that's one of those things that, like, you know, as time goes on, you're making a commitment to continue to open up boxes when you see Resonator support. And then as a byproduct of that, build the decks that are in those boxes too to maximize your gems that you spent. Right? Does that make sense? But I think what happened here is you committed heavy into Resonators and then got cold feet at the release of the other support, and you didn't fully open those boxes. And then what happened was then you're, first of all, you like were probably building other decks at the time. If you think about what you were doing, you also built Boojins, you've also built, like, you know, there's so many other decks that you've built over the years, right? But there wasn't this like clear tree of like, oh, I opened up Resonators. Oh, now I see, oh, I'm gonna make Shiranuis. Okay, now I'm gonna make Time Lords. Now I'm gonna make Speedroids, right? That's not how your deck building process went. You're like, oh, I see this archetype, I think that's cool, you're gonna build it. But then like you have all this patchwork, right? I don't know if you've like necessarily gone like that progression. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. And so I think that that's coming to bite you in the ass years later, because you've done patchwork to get these cards that you almost need, but you never fully get all the cards you need. And then that kind of sucks. You can't really play the deck. And then also you're building other decks that don't really work with the other cards you got as a result of investing into Resonators. So then we're just at a situation where, oh no, like, I don't even have Resonators now. And now Resonators just got new support, right? So now you're like, oh shoot, I'm going to get the new support. And then that's a whole other thing, right? Does that kind of describe your situation?
Yeah, I mean, I also think something to account is also all the dream tickets that have been spent on this too.
I don't think the dream tickets matter. I think dream tickets are like, you get those every few months. Duel Links gives them out every few months. You get at least 3 to 5 a year. That's like fine. If you just support playing more often, it's not that bad of a resource. We have so many. We've wasted. You've let them expire. You've let some dream tickets expire over the years. I think you should feel worse about the dream tickets you let expire in your inbox.
I don't let dream tickets expire.
Dude, I don't know. We got close this one time. Literally, like, yesterday, we got close. But okay.
But it didn't expire.
So this kind of brings me to where you should go now, right? Where do you go from this point? Because now you're returning back to Duel Links and you have this like deck that you've spent all these gems on. You don't have all the other archetypes that came along the way. And you like building decks in Duel Links or just in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Let's look at the latest box. So looking at this box, right? This is the main box. So continuing further down this is going to be very, very interesting for you. And it's going to be like, you have to commit, right? So let's look at this. Before I tell you to commit to this, we should look at this, okay? So over the years, I know your account. You've made resonators. So if you want to continue the resonators, you have to open this box at least one time, if not twice, but probably just one time. You probably get away with opening this box one time, right? Do you agree? You only have 2 Crimson Gaia, but
I mean, yeah, I have a soul resonator.
yeah, you got it from your UR. So yeah, you only need to open this box one time. Now let's look at the other cards that are good, first of all, and the archetypes that are good in this box. Okay?
You've got DDDs is another deck that I'm invested in.
You've invested in this deck, except I think you actually played your cards right with DDD, and you've actually built out...
DDDs I did play right with.
Yeah, so you played DDDs right. So DDDs, that's actually beneficial. So opening this box will give you DDDs, and that's beneficial. Okay, what else does it give you?
Then... I see Excel Synchro as a high value card.
Yes.
Then there is Dinosaurs.
So
which I do have 2 Dinomists. The
2 miscellaneous sources.
Miscellaneous Source Dinomist.
You have 2 miscellaneous sources already.
Yeah.
Okay. And miscellaneous source is probably the best dino card that's been printed.
Yes.
And you got that years ago from a completely different box, right?
Amazing card.
Okay. So to me, what that looks like is if you like building decks in Duel Links, which I know you do, you open this box, but you tell yourself that you're gonna make dinos, and you're gonna make DDDs, and you're gonna make resonators. And you don't stop opening this box until you have those 3 decks, or at least the core of the. Because I mean, obviously, you need to flesh out what you get for dinos here. You need to flesh out.
Yeah, I guess the dinos. Obviously, yes, DDDs and resonators are going to be an easy complete for me here.
Yes.
I opened this box and that's good.
Yes.
Dinos. I guess
you look into
this
those.
is really. I think this is really what I struggle with. Right? Is like, okay, dinos.
Why you struggle with that?
What do I need for dinos?
Yeah, you just go to duellinksmeta.com and then that's
but like let's say people are on multiple of this guy and multiple of this guy. And the advice then is go into this box twice.
Yeah, and that would still also benefit your Resonator deck because you right now, if you only open this one time, you only get 1 Crimson Gaia. Or I mean 2 Crimson Gaia, sorry.
2 Crimson Gaia.
Yeah, so you want 3 Crimson Gaia, so opening this 3 times isn't awful. And then what about that DDD card that double D card you get? The ultra rare.
The double D?
No, the ultra.
The ultra rare. The ultra rare. This guy.
You don't even have 1. Yeah. Is this card good?
It's not being run yet, but it is definitely
down the line. It's going to be good.
One of the better DDD cards.
So this is the thing. This is what you have to understand, dude. Like it might not be run now, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't keep pulling this box because you know that card is good. You know that card is good, right?
It is a very good
if you
card.
only open this box one time and you call it a day, then what's going to happen? Then later down the line, you're going to get to the point where, oh, shoot, now this card is actually being played. And you have to go back into this box. And at that point, if you kept doing what you've been doing, as like over the years, right? If you keep doing what you've been doing, you won't have a Dino deck. You won't have a completed Resonator deck. And you'll have some DDD cards. But then you're going to go back later and need to pull this, and you're going to feel awful because now you have this box full of these decks you don't like, and so you're probably just going to dream ticket it. And then I already know how you feel about your dream tickets. That would suck. So it's probably just better now. This is like, look, 3 decks is like pretty good. Like, I know you're already experimenting with building out your DDD deck, but like you can also continue to build out your Dino deck. And you can continue to, like, dinos already have a whole room of exploration that you can do with dinos. And same thing with resonators. Like, then you're still keeping those archetypes fresh, right? And also, you have miscellaneous source, and you complained for years about why miscellaneous source wasn't good because they didn't have dino support. So for me, I think about this. You have miscellaneous source, which is the hardest card to get in dinos. You have pretty much most of the resonator core. And you have pretty much all of the DDD cards up until this point. So like for me, it's a no-brainer that you go through this box twice. And then we also have Pot of Avarice in here, which is also just a good card.
Yeah, Pot of Avarice is in here.
Yeah. So like,
Not a bad card.
so like thinking long term, you need it. What the problem is, you have a systemic issue with your account, and the systemic issue is that you don't go through and finish boxes and build out multiple decks from those boxes, right? That's the systemic problem. And you can't fix your mistakes in the past. The only thing you can do now is fix the way you approach opening boxes now. And I think, and you've been telling me you're playing DDDs, and I think that's great. Keep playing DDDs, but open this box twice, even just for the DDDs. That will make you feel better when they release more support in the future, right?
Yeah.
Because then when people are on 2 of that ultra rare here, you're gonna have 2. When you decide, when you make DDDs meta, and you put 2 Lamina in there, you're gonna be happy that you have 2.
That's right.
Okay.
Same
thing with the dinos, right? So I think that's kind of where that's my advice here, is that I think historically what's happened is you just haven't branched off and actually can finish the decks from the box that you open, and you build one deck from each box, and then you have a bunch of decks, but they're all hella expensive.
Yeah.
The best way to spend your gems is
another thing, another big problem I think is which could be in a similar vein, is I think I also just started the yeah, it's just not very focused, right?
It's not focused.
Very focused.
So I think you're at like this critical point in your account where you decide, you need to tell yourself, will you continue going down resonators or not? And if no, what deck are you going to prioritize?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's your answer?
I mean, I'm fully opening that box for sure.
For DDDs?
Yeah.
But yeah, you've committed to DDDs, right? So if you've already committed to DDDs, I don't see a world where you scrap the resonators. I think that would actually be so cringe. Like, I think you kill 2 birds with 1 stone here, and I think you look into, I don't think you overextend into dinos. Like, the thing is, like, I think what you do is you're like, oh, I need Void Ogre Dragon, so I need to open up that box, which was what got you into this problem in the first place, because you're like, I need Raigeki Break, so you open up some random ass box that has Raigeki Break. That's what got you here, right? So I don't think if you don't like Speedroids, then you just don't open for Void Ogre Dragon. You just wait and don't play it and just play a suboptimal version, because keep in mind, you probably have multiple decks by this point. If you played your cards right, you have multiple decks. It's not like you're relying on Resonators for being your main deck. You have multiple decks, so it's okay. It's like slightly suboptimal. And then you just dream ticket in the future if you really care. Yeah?
Yeah.
But you just focus what boxes you're opening. I think right now you're coming back at a good point where this Chaos Voltage box is good for you. If you fully commit to this and actually grind this box out, I think that it's actually going to... Not Chaos Voltage. I meant... I completely misspoke. Scarred Resonance.
Scarred Resonance.
Yeah, I completely misspoke. Yeah, I think you're at a point where if you fully open this box 2 times, you will be happy long term in the game. And I think that you don't overextend into dinos, right? Like, let's say there's one card out in like one very specific box. That means you just dream ticket that when you want to build your dino deck in the future, or you play it suboptimally. You don't overextend with your gems. You commit to the box and you build the decks in the box. And I think this box specifically is very good. And then, that kind of helps you get to where you're going. Like, it also has Subterrors. Like, do you have Subterror cards in your account?
I don't think so. No.
Okay, yeah. If you don't have Subterrors, then you should check at least. But if you don't have Subterrors, then maybe that point that I'm getting at doesn't really matter. But if you have this old Subterror support, you do have the Subterror cards. Oh, those are the new ones. Wait.
Yeah, that's the new one. I have that. Yeah, I do.
You do? Dude. Dude, yeah, because you opened this box, bro.
I went crazy into this box actually.
Bro. So you do actually
Wait,
have.
isn't there an ultra rare in this one? There's an ultra rare,
Dude,
right?
I don't know. My point is,
No, I
dude,
think you're right. I
I'm
think you're
like,
right.
I'm so right about me telling you to open this box. It's not even funny. You actually already have Subterra cards. So you know what's crazy?
Wait, do
You
they not have a
No,
wait?
I don't think they do.
Am I crazy? Do they not have an
I
ultra
don't
rare?
think they have an ultra rare.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, going back to your cards, that box. I mean, the new box, Scarred Resonance or whatever it is. You now can build what? What is that? 4 decks? What 4 decks from this? You open this box
This one's just
twice.
so crazy. Yeah.
Well, I think this box goes crazy for your account. I think like there's a lot of
For
people
my
who,
account.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's a
of
lot of
course.
people who would be like, oh yeah, no,
I
this
mean,
box
if you
is
don't
shit.
care about any of these, then
Right, then yeah, it's not
you
good.
don't care about any of these for
Yes,
sure.
but what I'm saying is, you're someone who likes likes making decks. 1, 2, you've complained over the years about decks being super expensive, and 3, I think that you can address both of those things by opening this box, because this box really is that expensive. You open it twice, it's
I
really
think this box is a super move for me for sure.
yeah. I think this box will
I
actually
think
make
this
your
box
account.
gets me on track.
This box gets your account on track, yeah, for long term, for like
You're
good
right.
long term progression.
It's like yeah, 4 decks.
It's 4 decks,
Maybe
and
4 decks. We'll see about.
we'll see
I
about
haven't
yeah.
checked
You'll
the
have to
time.
see into that, but yeah,
But I
it's
think there's no world where like Subterra is actually looking pretty fresh.
yeah, they're pretty fresh, dude. Like people are actually playing that on ladder. That's a good deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so you already have the core of the deck. So yeah, this box for you, and I don't think there's a world where you like stop opening this box until you get everything you need to build a good Subterra deck, good Resonator deck, good DDD deck, and it doesn't matter if
I'm going all in.
Yeah, you're going all in. You're going all in on that box. Every single gem that you have, you will go to that box until you have everything you need. And I think that will, yeah, I think that'll solve a lot of your problems. And the only way, and you got really lucky that this box just so happens to align with all of your mistakes in your account. So, like, I think you just commit to this. You've made those mistakes. Okay, you've made the mistakes. Now this is where you repair, and you repair by going into this box. You commit all of your gems, and then I think you're good. And you'll have multiple decks that'll keep your deck craving good. Because what happens with you is you like go build a ton of different variations of one deck, and then you want to build another one. Well, dude, after you refine DDDs, you already have another deck to go onto. Resonators or Subterrors. And after you do all of your different refinements on those decks, you can keep doing that. But then what happens is, and this is actually the most important information, now that you've identified that this box is the one you're going to go into, the next thing is after that, you don't actually open up a bunch of boxes. You don't open up another box, really. You're going to stack your gems at that point. Because there's going to get to a point where you open this box and you can actually just like make decks, but you don't need to like spend gems. Does that make sense? To make those decks? Or as many gems, right? So you're now at a surplus where actually you can acquire gems. So then what happens is that might be where like things might feel a little bit more stale for you, right? Where you're like, okay, now I've finished these 4 decks. Now what decks do I do now? Now, what you do in that case later in the future is then you look at the cards in your current like, catalog, and then you look at what's currently out in the latest boxes or whatever, and then you figure out how you can implement your current gem investment card, like all your current catalog of cards into like the newer boxes, right? You're like, okay, now this newer box is like Ancient Gears, for example. Maybe Ancient Gears are really good. I know you have the Ancient Gear cards. It's like, okay, maybe you go for that in the future. And then those have like 2 other decks that are good. And you just repeat this process that we've done in this box. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that would mean that that would allow you to make the amount of decks that you want to do while also keeping the drain on gems and keeping the burnout from happening as much. Obviously there's gonna be times where like you're not gonna pick up the game anymore and it's like whatever, but that's fine because like then you've already made good habits of like, okay, you already have the solid foundation of these decks that you've started have then you know what I mean? Because maybe by the time you come back to Duel Links, you stop playing for a few months or a year or whatever, you come back and oh, now they've released more DDD support. Well, now you have all these cards and you feel good, right? And same thing for
That's
dinos.
right.
Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of my thoughts. I mean, how do you feel about this?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think this is a super box, and I will be opening this to completion. And I mean, I think before this talk, I was already thinking on doing that, um, because of the DDDs, and of course, I do have that one for resonators, but it's cool to see that, like, yeah, there's dinos and some tears on top of that, and yeah, feels good. It feels good.
Yeah. And I think what we got out of this is like, hopefully you've seen the best way to view a box and the best way to address, I guess, building decks from a box, right? So you don't make the same mistakes as before. Don't like open a box in the future just for what, like, don't open for Book of Eclipse. Does that make sense?
I hear you. Yeah.
Dude, if you pull for Book of Eclipse, I think you're hella cringe. Because you pull for Book of Eclipse, what's gonna happen is now you're gonna have all these like random ass cards you don't care about, and your Book of Eclipse, but you spent all these gems on just Book of Eclipse. You know what I mean?
But
Like,
you do. Is Book of Eclipse a UR or a
it's
SR?
SR, it's SR.
Okay, okay. But you do spend $1 to get 4 plaques plus an
Yes, exactly. You do.
SR.
Yeah,
You
you do.
do
You
do
do. You
that.
do that. Yes, that is actually what you do. That is actually a
You
better
do
way to
spend the
approach it.
dollar.
You do spend the dollar, yeah.
Yes, you do spend the dollar.
Right. But yeah, I'm just saying don't do another Raigeki break situation because then you'll probably like want to cry in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, that Raigeki break served me so well.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it
And
did.
it did. It did.
I'm sure you
It
won
really
games from
did.
it, but I'm also sure that you've cried hysterically about your resonator problem because you've talked about how much you've hated this gem investment for years.
Yeah, Resonator has been a tricky one.
But I think you have your solution. So yeah, that's good. That's good. In the future, do the same thing. Be very calculated about your choices in the future of boxes to open. But for now, you have a clear game plan ahead of you.
That's right. That is right.
Nice. And
That
for
is
any of you
right.
guys watching, I suggest doing a similar process. I think this was actually very educational. You can see, we saw Mr. Peaton's mistakes firsthand and saw his thought process behind opening up these different things. But also, we've seen that that doesn't necessarily mean it's over. Actually, at one point you told me that you were feeling doom, right? I guess for DDD specifically, but like you felt doom, especially when it comes to like opening box. Like, dude, you don't need to feel doom about this. Like, this is actually this is really good for you. You don't need to feel dread for resonators or DDDs or anything. You have like multiple decks that are going to be playable.
Yeah,
So
for sure. Now I guess to turn this on you a bit. Didn't you go into Chaos Voltage for one card?
no,
Or for two cards?
no, I actually did not. And this is actually I'll point this out. Chat, if you're looking at this, I'll show you how cracked I am at opening boxes. Look at this. So yes, I actually
Nah.
I'll show you this. I'll show you this.
Right.
I'm cracked.
Correct.
So check this out. My gem investments over the years were automats. I've invested heavily into Utopia. I've invested heavily into Speedroids. I've invested heavily into Dragon Link. Okay, those are my three main archetypes that I've invested my own personal gems in. You can look at this YouTube channel.
Oh,
I have
Dragon
videos
Link is in here. Dragon Link's in here.
and Shaddolls. I also have Shaddolls. I also have Shaddolls because I happen to invest my gems wisely in other aspects. So when we put it into like into the picture here, right? Let's look at go back up to the
I forgot you opened for Shaddolls. I forgot about that.
I didn't specifically open for Shaddolls. I just happened to get them because I'm cracked at
You,
opening
you got
boxes.
them. You got them.
I
Yeah,
happened to
yeah.
get them because I was opening up
Yeah.
for zombies, which gave me Tachyon, which also gave me stuff for Cyber Dragon, which also gave me stuff for whatever. But let's look at the latest box. Let's look through actually like oh, you're looking at Tachyon? Yeah, so Tachyon
Yeah.
here, this gave me
Zombies.
This gave me
Attack, yeah.
zombies. Yeah, yeah. But then other cards for zombies got, it helped me get further. I can actually show uh, my account and how I've done it. But let's just look at the latest box. All right. So just go up to like
The latest
yeah,
box.
the latest box. Yeah. So just like conceptually here, I've invested into automats. I grinded automats, and this is where you get the card for automats. Right? That utopic whatever. Yeah, Ascended Sage. Yes, Ascended Sage. So that's already going to help me build automats. I've invested heavily into Speedroids, and this has the best Speedroid boss monster. I've also built Dragon Link or Boro Link. I actually have a really good guide. You should guys check it out. And we have more support here. I've built Shaddolls, and this has more Shaddol support. So really, all in all, like this really wasn't just like one box. Like because I've picked good gem investments over the years, this me opening this box like twice is actually really good. So this is where I'm putting my gems. Do you see like how it's a similar pattern for you and me here? Like if you commit to your box the same way I'm committing to this box, it's like we're gonna like it'll actually like improve our account. But think about this. For me, I have a snowball effect. I've done this pattern for multiple different decks and multiple different archetypes. So for me, this isn't my first time doing this. So my account's going to be even better, right? Over the years. I'm future proofing my account. So yeah, anyway, this wasn't just for one card. I've also made Sue ships, which just I think this also just has I don't think it has a super
I don't think this has sushi.
it's like it has some of the rares are Sue ships, but I don't know if those are new Sue ship cards, but
I think they released pretty much every sous ship in the sous ship box.
okay.
Yeah, these are
Well, I
new.
also have Sue ships because it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Yeah, so that's kind of I mean that's kind of my experience here, and that's where I'm putting my gems right now as we speak.
Yep, yeah. Which means you're also gonna have a full Hungry Burger deck.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Make the Hungry Burger decks.
Yeah, your opinion is
Twice, 1 to 2
you're
times.
going 2 or are you going
1 to 2. I'm not gonna go 3.
you're not gonna go 3?
No, because like
think
I main Speedroids and like this. I don't need to go into this 3 times for Dragon Link. I only need to go into this.
Yeah.
Shaw only needs this 2 Shaw fusion,
It's really just
and I think
what,
I can get away to
do you want 3 of these?
I'll just get 2 of that. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't need 3. If I need a third one in the future, I'll dream ticket it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where my account's at.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Well,
Okay. Well, I hope that provided
that was
clarity
good.
for you, and actually, like, I hope you know that, like, that's actually a good investment now. Because I know we talked actually multiple times about how this might not be. You might want to like do something else, but I think you just doubled down to this.
Well, now since we have discussed, I guess I'll be hopping off, but we can end this with, or at least my section with some pack opening.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Oh hell yeah, dude! Let's gamble.
I've got 30 packs.
You've got 30 packs?
I got 30 packs to open.
How do you have 30 packs? You mean? Oh, we need.
Yeah, 30 packs.
Oh, that's crazy. All right, let's go.
I got.
Oh yeah. You do.
1,500 gems.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Come on. Okay, bone octrine. That's
You needed that?
that's one needed. That's one needed.
Okay, cool.
Tindangle. I wonder if there's Tindangles in other packs. I feel like this is the first time I'm seeing the Tindangles. Nothing. Come on.
What's nice about knowing that you're going to open a box multiple times is that you feel less stakes on the gambling because you know you're going to have to do this.
Yeah,
Let's go.
True.
Let's go. What is this?
Okay. What is it?
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
But see, and it also. Oh no way. Okay, this is good. This is good.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
Oh dang it! Oh, I thought it was a prismatic. I thought it was a prismatic back there.
Sky
Sky
Striker
Striker.
A. Okay, okay.
Okay, well,
All right.
nice.
Nice. That's good.
So eating on nice Overraptor and Sky Striker Ace. Cool.
All right.
Oh
Let me.
wait. Oh, I've got 20 more. 20 more.
You do have 20 more packs. Let's go.
Okay.
Triple Kribo again. Oh, with the
Okay,
blue
triple
background and
Krebo with
eyes,
the
eyes,
blue.
eyes, eyes.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
let's go.
That's for dinosaurs. That's for dinosaurs. Okay. Blue. Nothing.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
All right, come on. Come on.
Come on. Come
We're
on.
halfway through. We're halfway through.
Halfway through. Doodlebook. Doodle. I wonder if they've invested in Doodlebook in Duel Links. I haven't looked at that archetype enough.
Hmm. Eyes? Eyes?
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
nice. Glossy. Glossy
All
too.
right.
That's cool.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
Not bad. Not bad. Ooh, wait, this might be something. Come on. Nope.
Okay.
Doodle Beast.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Last 10.
All right, you
Last
got at least you
10.
got two supers in that one. At least you got two
Yeah,
supers.
yeah. Two supers.
All right, this is where you hope you get.
Okay.
What do you want
Four
immediately? You probably
Go
want the
for it.
DDD.
Yeah, I want the. I think I want the red Resonator spell card.
Okay.
That'll be the highest value card for me.
In your immediate future.
Maybe even maybe a or Lamia. So I would say either of the Resonator cards, or Lamia. So that's what we're hoping for here.
Come on, 5 more packs. Let's go.
Evosaur, Springins. Come on.
Come on. Dude, anything
Put
can
more
happen. Anything
Springins.
can happen. Anything can happen.
Come on. Okay, DDD, Marksman.
All right, dude.
We got the three Kribo.
Triple, 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 triple. This is
Okay,
this is Lamna.
okay.
No.
Oh, come
Eyes?
on. Eyes. Eyes. Nothing. Okay. Are you ready?
Yep.
Come on.
Surprise pack, please.
Come on. Ah.
All right, look.
Okay, nothing in that one. Nothing in that one. But not bad both.
You
Not
have 3
bad
packs. You
both.
have 3 packs. Send it. Send the last 3.
Just send the last 3.
Dude, this
Okay, I'll
is
send the last 3. Okay.
okay. Background.
Ooh.
Background.
Okay. What? What's the fusion? Oh, just a. Come on. Nothing.
DD
Okay.
arc is cringe.
DDR. DDR.
You have 10 of those cards. Nice. Well, I think that
Okay.
overall, like the thing is, after talking about it, like I don't think it was bad to get the Subterrors. Like now it's like, oh, okay. Well, dude, you like actually almost have all the Subterror support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like,
pretty
yeah,
much.
you could also start. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. It's pretty
Pretty
good.
good. Pretty good.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
there we go. I guess there we go. Nice.
There we go. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Uh,
I'll let you. What are you doing? What are you
I'm
doing
gonna
after
go.
this?
I'm gonna go grind ladder.
Go grind ladder.
Yep.
Well,
World champion
I'll wish you
qualifier.
luck.
Thank you very much. All right. Cool. Well, I guess I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
All right. See you,
See you,
man.
man.
Okay, YouTube. We're gaming. We are about a game. Hopefully that was educational for you guys. I genuinely hope that you learned something on how to actually improve your account, right? Improve your account for the long term, because we saw Mr. Pina was like kind of freaking out a little bit. So that's kind of where we're at. It's kind of where we're at. But we have some grinding to do. I know you guys have been waiting, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna go crazy. Give me 1 second. I'm checking out the I just posted a video. Stream highlights from the other day. So that went crazy, dude. That went actually insane. Looks like people are enjoying it, so that's good. Cool. Let's get into this. I actually need to pee. I gotta piss. So I'll be right back in just a second, and then we'll hop in our first game. Here, I'll leave my deck list up for the time being. Back in a sec. All right. Oh, freaking righty. You are currently correct. You are right, Kuzi. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Guys, we are like hella close. We are hella close, dude. Let's take a look at this. YouTube, we are here and we are gaming. YouTube, we are here. We're playing Speedroids. We're on dual level 19. And we're not we've been going back and forth, winning and losing, winning and losing. We gotta get a streak going. Alright, this is gonna be our rank up game. Alright, let's go. This is gonna be our rank up session. Let's actually go. Let's actually go. Alright, we're going second. They're on a 2-win streak. Dragonic Contact, everyone's favorite glue eater skill. Alright. Unfortunately, we have to play through their super poly. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna start by activating the skill. What does Dragonic Contact even do? Oh yeah, it just lets you play like a random ass card. We got Arm Dragon level 10 Thunder, Polymerization, and Super Poly. And we just get to freely flip summon our Arm Dragon level 10 along with activating Neos Fusion. Insanely strong. What are we getting? We're gonna summon out Elemental Hero Brave Neos. This guy's a great beater. Activating Crosskeeper to then banish and draw a card. When a normal summon Elemental Stratos, on summon we get to search our deck for another hero monster. We're searching for another copy of itself. We're gonna set one card, and are we ending the turn here? So we have to play through a Super Poly. And okay, so we have a Super Poly and another Disruption, supposedly. Let's take a look at this. I think we're actually chilling. I think we're chilling. We're going to start off our turn by activating our skill. Our skill allowing us, because our opponent controls a monster, we get to freely search out Speedroid Terratop and fill our grave with a bunch of busted cards. We're now going to start off our turn. We're going to start feeling out this Super Poly, okay? We're going to start our turn off by special summoning Terratop because we control no monsters, allowing us to search our deck. He's going to start off by activating Effect Failure. So they actually have more disruptions than we initially thought. That was a good effect failure, but not the end of the world for us. Okay? Now the next step for us to do is to normal summon our marble machine. We have to start generating advantage, and I don't think this is a bad play. We're going to normal summon and just feel it out. Let's see what he does here. The OG Cancer deck before Utopia got spoiled. This is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Okay, we're actually going to add the Den Den Daikoduke because this is going to help give us more follow-up plays, and we have a win to discard it from our hand. So now we're going to activate Win the Wind Chandler, discarding the Den Den Daikoduke. So now what we need to do here is I think what we do here is we add dice to our hand. Car Turbo might be good. No, Car Turbo's better. Car Turbo's better because we can summon dice off Takatomborg. So now what we're going to do is we are going to special summon our high Speedroid Cork Shooter. Come forth. And then this is really where we get to see what our opponent's doing. If I was the opponent, I might Super Poly this, to be honest with you. So we're going to Arm Dragon level 10. Send one card from your hand to the graveyard, target one card on the field and destroy it, and gain 1,000 attack. Okay. So now we're kind of at a point where we still have to deal with this Super Poly. Let's just do that here. Let's get rid of the Super Poly. We're going to bait out the Super Poly here. Come forth, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Alright. We want them to Super Poly here. We want them to Super Poly. They will not be Super Polying. Alright, we're going to activate Takatomborg. So Takatomborg is actually going to go into Fukumadoshi Piper. Fukumadoshi Piper on summon will let us excavate a card from our deck and draw it. So we're just going to go +1 here. We just need to get some card advantage. I mean, that's really good for us. Getting a free Book of Eclipse is pretty good. So now what we do is we go into High Speedroid Clearwing Rider. We need to bait out this Super Poly. We need to bait out the Super Poly. Yeah, we had to get the Super Poly out of the way. Okay. Let's see. Special summon one fusion monster from your shift that... Okay. What is this? Okay. I think... Let's see if Super or Neos Fusion protects... If a fusion monster you control. So that Neos Fusion will protect both of them. Let's go ahead and activate our Den Den Daikoduke. That is not activatable. Okay, that's not activatable. So I think what we do here... We activate Hagoida. I think we actually negate the board. No, we summon Crystal Wing. We summon Crystal Wing. Crystal Wing is just better. We commit into the Crystal Wing. No, Neo's fusion can protect any monster. Any fusion monster. Any fusion monster slash monsters. Hero fusion monster slash monsters. Let's go. Let's get gaming. Let's go. We have a Book of Eclipse too, so we can completely clap them during the battle phase. Oh, if it's a fusion monster that lists elements of Hero Neos as a fusion material. So it's any fusion monsters as an S. It could be. It doesn't have to be just the one that was summoned from it, but it has to list elements of Hero Neos. Let's go. Come on. What is he gonna summon here? Rainbow Neos? No. Elemental Hero Sunrise. We do need to let that go through. We do need to let that go through. We need to let him search the Miracle Fusion. We do have to do that. That is also okay. We have to let this go through. Does he have Rainbow Dragon in the grave? No, he does not have Rainbow Dragon in the graveyard. So, I mean, he's kind of just like playing to play right now, which is fine. Elemental Hero the Shiny. I mean, he has nothing really that scary right now, other than maybe the Sunrise. I can Book of Eclipse this. We have to Book of Eclipse during the battle phase. We have to Book of Eclipse during the battle phase. But I think that's fine. What does his skill do? Dragonic Contract, send one monster, okay. Add one. No, but he has to add another super poly. No, it's just a regular polymerization. What does this do? Okay, that's fine. Hold on, let's think about this. Send one card from your hand. Destroy all face-up spell and destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Yeah, we have to negate this. Okay. That's fine. We had to negate that. And this is where we Book of Eclipse. Why didn't he just... Am I tripping? I don't know why he didn't just activate his other guy, but... Who am I to say? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? I don't know why he did what he did. So it looks like he might have an effect veil or something. He has something immediately activatable. Come forth. Speedroid Car Turbo. Dude, this guy's actually bad at the game. Wait. I mean, that's fine. I don't think... We might as well negate this. I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't negate this. Yeah, I mean, you suck, dude. We were just gonna summon Kydrake and then clap him, dude. Like, bro, my guy is I thought he was gonna effect failure the car turbo, and I was about to like flame him, dude. We misplayed a little bit last game, so it wasn't necessarily the best, but you know, we're still warming up. I haven't played it in like a day, 2 days. All right. Let's go. facing off against Sharks. I haven't necessarily played against this deck too much. Oh, I have, dude. Sharks suck, man. Sharks suck to play against. Because I'm pretty sure they play Abyss Dweller. What does their full armor, full reliance to do? During the battle phase, you can negate everything. They also have Ultimate Utopia Ray. Ultimate Leo Utopia Ray. Okay. Okay, I understand the gravity of the situation. We're going to start off our turn by discarding our Speedroid Takatomborg to then search our Speedroid Terratop. Let's hope he does not have Effect Veiler. I don't think that they're playing. I don't think they're really on Effect Veiler right now. Okay. We're going to search our double yo-yo. Cool. All right. I'm now going to normal summon double yo-yo. Double yo-yo on summon within special summon the Takatomborg from our deck. From our graveyard. Activating the Takatomborg. Takatomborg. Summoning out the dice. Dice on summon will then change our Terratop to level 2. We're now going to synchro into our high speedroid cork shooter, ensuring to put it into the extra monster zone because we definitely want to activate the effect to special summon the materials from the grave. So we want to special summon the materials from the graveyard. And then here we're going to activate this, changing Terratop into a level 6. We will now Synchro Summon into our Clear Wing Synchro Dragon. Come forth, Clear Wing Synchro Dragon! Nice. Let's go, dude. Let's actually go. Come forth. Watch the cutscene. Best cutscene in Duel Links. Do not at me ever again. This is actually the best cutscene that I've ever seen. Let's actually go. Alright, let's go. We're now going to Synchro Summon into our Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon, ensuring that we actually don't put it into our extra monster zone because we're about to Link Summon right now. We're about to go crazy. We're now going to activate the skill. Being able to, because we control Crystal Clearwing Synchro Dragon, we're now going to search for our Den Daikoduke. What's up, Pablo? Hope you're doing good. Glad to see you in the chat. We're now going to send Double Yo-Yo along with our Den Daikoduke to the grave to then freely summon out our Clearwing Synchro Dragon yet again. And actually, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to activate our Speedroid Den Daikoduke to then special summon out the dice from the graveyard, and we're just going to summon out Crystal Wing. This actually is really strong against this guy. This is actually a really strong board because don't forget, we actually have Book of Eclipse and we have Forbidden Chalice. So we have a bunch of really good disruptions. I'm going to put him into our extra monster zone. Let's do it. And then we'll just set 2 and end our turn, right? We'll just set 2 and pass. Feels actually good. Just do it. Watch him drop Forbidden Droplet with 2 MSTs, right? Yeah, Sharks did get buffed for sure. Alright, we're going to normal summon out our Beautiful Princess. What does this do? When this card's normal summon, you can banish this card, special summon level 4 lower fish type monster from the deck, except Beautiful Princess. Yeah, that's fun. Yep, this is the same list from the last stream. This is the one that's going to get us to level 20. Let's do it. What does this guy do? Once per turn, if you control this card's in your graveyard. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything without Right Hand Shark. And his face down is Black Ray Lancer. We're going to set one. Okay. That's fine. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. We're going to start off the turn by normal summoning our Speedroid Marble Machine. Marble Machine on summon, we're going to search our deck. They have something activatable. Check the Hourglass. We're going to let it pass. Okay, we will... What does our Kendama do? You can banish one machine-type monster to deal 500 damage. It also does piercing. Kendama doesn't look like a bad play right now. And we get to excavate and draw one? I feel like that's actually pretty strong, to be honest with you. I feel like that's actually pretty strong. So let's do it. Oh, I'm hella ass because we've already normal summoned. I'm hella ass, dude. I'm actually hella ass. I actually needed to go to Takatomborg. I'm just playing bad right now, guys. Do not blame me. I'm actually just playing like absolute trash. I meant to search the Takatomborg, which would then special summon the Fukumadoshi Piper. That's my bad. Genuinely my bad. But what can you do, right? We'll get him next time, right? We'll get him next time. Have you considered changing Kendama for the level 5? So yeah, I used to be on Hagoida. Hagoida was like I loved Hagoida. But honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you need Kendama for High Speedroid Rubber Band Shooter because it guaranteed lets you get out. It guaranteed lets you get a Denden Daikaduke or a Takatombo. You just need it. Let's take a look at this. Special summon from your deck in defense position. One fish type monster with the same level as that monster. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we are actually going to target... We're going to activate Forbidden Chalice here, and this is where we're going to drop our Chalice. So we're dropping the Chalice. Negate. Send one fish shark monster from your hand and one from your deck to the graveyard. Then add one Aqua Jet from outside your deck to your hand. Okay, fine. Negate. We're not going to lose to Dark Hole right there. What does that do? Target one face monster you control, one exceeds monster your graveyard. Equip that monster from your graveyard to that monster. Okay, that's fine. I'm actually gonna play this because I'm scared. I'm actually playing that. Like, I was genuinely gonna play that card. I'm actually doing that right now. That's so funny. Okay, we'll flip this guy up first in case he has an activatable spell or trap. Yeah, so that's why we did that. So we can negate that. Feels good. All right, let's actually go. Okay, now let's lock in here. Let's lock in. I think we have game, so I'm not too concerned. We're a normal summon our Fukumadoshi Piper. This is what we meant to do last time. We're now gonna summon Kendama for the one time ever. Okay, feels good. Nice, dude. And we're just gonna push lethal damage. Let's do it. Let's actually go, dude. Let's go, man. Let's do it. Holy shit, this guy is fucking sweaty. Oh my god, bro. This is our fucking rank up game. This is actually our fucking rank up game, bro. And we're facing off against Liverless. No, dude. Okay. Let's actually lock the fuck in. So they're on Chalice? So they're mainly on like Book of Moon. Book of Moon and Chalice is what they're on. And Droplet and Cosmic. Okay, let's go. Let's lock the fuck in, dude. We're gonna normal summon it Turquoise Warbler. Special summoning the one from our graveyard. Cobalt. On summon, we'll let us search. What did we add? We added Celestial Wagtail. If this card is special summon, you can add one Liverless spell or trap from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Liverless Exceeds monster you control, attach it to this card. So he got DD Crow. Okay. Our hand is hella ass, dude. I didn't even see this. I didn't even see this. Yo, 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 yo. We gotta lock in. Okay, if this card in possession is sent to your graveyard by a postcard. So, okay. Good news, you can make Crystal first. That crow can hurt you. Bait it with the spell. I see what you're saying. Let's see what he can do. What does Nightingale do? Once returned to your place, you can detect one Exceeds material from this card. Until the end of the turn, Liverless monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you take no battle damage. Okay, and then this has 4 materials? Okay, hold on. If your opponent special summons a monster, except during the damage step, you can detach one material from this card, then target one of the special summon monsters returned to the hand. If this card is in your graveyard by an opponent's card, you can target... That's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy work. That's actually insane. And we have a face down. And he also has DD Crow. Let's go. Terratop. Terratop on summon is gonna get summoning. Okay. We got the Takaton board. Alright, we'll special summon Takaton board. Let's feel this out. Let's feel it out. Okay, we have 3 more special summons he can get rid of. We need to bait out that crow. We need to bait out the crow. Let's go. Let's bait out the crow. Yep, we baited the crow. We baited the crow. We baited the crow. Activate the skill. What do we send here? We need to send 2. Would I rather draw 1? I'd probably rather search, to be honest with you. Is this only on special summon? It's only on special summon, so we can't do it on my normal summon. We'll send 1 car turbo, and we will send a Tackaton board. Come forth, Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Alright, come forth, Tackaton board. No, I'm thinking of... so we can Kite Drake, but I'm thinking about just getting a Crystal Wing out, but we could also go down the Kite Drake path, to be honest. Let's normal summon the car turbo. Activate our Pagoda. The problem with Kite Drake is it doesn't do anything later. So we can actually negate this. We can negate this. This is good. Negate. I see what you're saying. Maybe we do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Chat says do it. Imagine I click destroy all cards on the field. That would be insane. That would actually be insane right now. Negate all face-up cards your opponent controls. Let's go. Let's actually go. That's actually fine. Let's get clapping. Let's go. They're negated. They are negated. Honestly, the thing is, though, if we had Crystal, it would last through this turn. That's kind of what I was thinking, Crystal. But if you guys think that this is a good play, we can do it. I hope you guys are right. I trusted you. Because we could have negated this right here with Crystal Wing. And, yeah. Not summoning Crystal Wing might have been the misplay. Dude, he can just OTK us now, dude. We're cooked. We're actually cooked. I think they just OTK us and win. I think they OTK us and win, dude. I think we had to summon Crystal Wing, dude. No way. There's actually no way we sold our rank up game. I mean, our rank up game, dude. That's crazy. We needed to summon Crystal Wing there. We played so perfectly except summoning Kite Drake. Chat, you guys failed me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys failed me. I think they OTK us. I think they do it because he can just attach it here. I think he OT. Oh, he does not OTK us. Chat, we're saved. Guys. Guys, we're actually fine. He can't OTK us. He can only attack us directly one time. Let's go. We have Chalice too. We can negate this. We drew a Chalice. We drew Chalice. We drew Chalice. We drew Chalice. Let's do it. Boys, we are still in action. Boys, we are in action. You are correct. We are going to search the Den Dike. We're going to activate Win the Wind channel. Yes, yes, yes. You are correct. You're correct. You're correct. Let's actually check. Hold on. Let's go, dude. Fucking go, dude. Yo, chat, I trusted you. Pablo, I trusted you. And you know what's crazy? We fucking did it, bro. Yo, we fucking did it. Yo, we fucking did it, bro. Let's actually go, dude. Let's actually go. We made it, dude. We made it. We made it to the top. Let's go. Look at the rank up right now. Look at the rank up right now. Dual level max. Let's go. Congratulations! You have reached dual level max. You have earned a seat in the regional qualifiers that begins on June 5th at 10 p.m. Do your best to make it to the World Championship 2025 finals. Let's do it, dude. Let's actually go. For the future, try the kite trick play at the beginning. No, you're actually right. I should have done that. I should have done that. You're right. You're right. I should have just baited the crow with the speed recovery, which we did, and then just gone straight into kite trick. But you live and you learn. I was stressed, and I'm kind of rusty. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little rusty. You should check out my latest video, Pablo. If you have not seen my latest video, I don't know if you were there for all of the different highlights, but I went crazy, dude. I went crazy. I went crazy on the latest video, so you should definitely check it out. That's actually insane, dude. I'm so hyped. Let's go, dude. Boys, we fucking did it. We actually did it. Thing is, I'm like, I have to wake up early in the morning, but like now we can kind of chill, dude. The fact that we got World Championship qualifiers dual level max, it feels pretty good. I think, what does that mean for us? Do we get like a little like ticket? What does this mean? Not a ticket, but do we what do we get from this? Yeah, no, the crow getting baited with the Kendama's graveyard effect would be a huge risk, because if they just know what the card does, I'm cooked. All right, let's go. Let's see. Is it? Bro, I want like a name tag. Like, let's look at this, dude. I want like one of these. I want one of these, dude. I want a WCQ qualifier. WC World Champion qualifier, dude. That's what I want. I want a title. I want an acquired title, dude. How do I get one of those? That's crazy. Do I just need to like grind the next thing too? I guess that's what I need to do, right? I guess that's what I need to do. Guys, I feel great right now. I'm so happy we just did that. Genuinely. Actually, genuinely. Okay, well, let's see. What am I even doing now? Collecting gems. Oh, yeah, we're gonna pull for IP Masquerena. We're gonna do it. I was doing this earlier. I spent some time doing that. Let's go. Wow, dude, that feels so good. You want me to rank climb? I can play a couple games. I can play a couple games. Let's go. We want IP Masquerena. Give it to me. Actually give it to me. Actually give it to me. I did not need that card. That's like actually the only card I did not need. Holy fucking shit, dude. Alright, alright, alright. Rank climb. GG, dude. Okay, what we do here is let's go ahead and actually like let's take a step back, dude. Let's take a look at Dragon Link. Let's actually take a look at Dragon Link. We're just gonna clear out this deck. And we're just gonna build the Dragon Link deck. We're gonna build a Dragon Link deck. Dude, let's actually go. I'm so hyped. I'm so happy. Alright. So we are gonna need a couple cards. Obviously, we're gonna need Red Eyes. Obviously we're gonna need Red Eyes. I don't think that's a Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. I mean, obviously this is an inclusion. Maybe we'll even do two. We'll just see where we're at right now. All right. Obviously we're probably gonna want a Black Metal Dragon potentially. We gotta just see. We gotta like feel it out. I'll just add one for now. Okay. Are there any other like majorly good cards that we need? Yes, I will be adding those as well. Pablo, I got you. I will be adding those as well. I don't think we need any other things. So anyway, let's get these. We'll do these. And then now we also need Chaos Dragon Levianeer. Obviously, two of those. Oh, that's unlimited now? Oh, let's actually go. Eclipse Wyvern. I only have one, but can you get this with box ships? That's box shippable. Okay, no worries. Maybe we do two of those. Not necessarily sure. Yeah, we do want the two of these guys potentially. Two of these guys. Two of those and two of those. And what other good cards should we throw in Dragon Link? Galactic Spiral Dragon. Dark Flare Dragon. Yeah, I got a couple of those. Dude, is Light Pulsar Dragon in this game? It is, but I don't own it. How do we get it? Box shippable again. What does Light Pulsar do again? Okay, you can special summon this card. Okay, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one level 5 Dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. Dude, if this said if this card is sent to the graveyard, this card would be absolutely insane. Because you could link off with this and like actually get free plays. But Dark Flare Dragon's good enough, I guess. We don't. Yeah, there's this card just isn't good because it's a wed. It'll just miss its timing. It'll just miss its timing. I think I'm gonna. Do I have Dark Arm Dragon? I don't have Dark Arm Dragon. How do we get this card? We're gonna have to skip out on our boy Dark Armed. I don't know how to spell star. There we go. Walk two of these guys. Yeah, trade-in might be good. We can take a look at trade-in. Oh, you know what? Let's look what skill that people are using. Spiral leading the Dragon Champion. You can only use this skill second and third effects once per duel. You cannot normally special summon except special summons from the hand and extra deck. It's oddly specific. Any monsters except spellcaster or warrior monsters with 2100 defense, level 5 dragon monsters, and aqua monsters. What? Oh, okay. This isn't too bad of a skill then. Okay, which is why most people are not on Light Pulsar too, I guess. During your main phase, you can play one artillery catapult turtle from your hand or deck to your field. What does that card even do? You contribute one monster special summon one Gaia the Fierce monster from your hand or deck. Do people literally just use this as link fodder? Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense because it is a link deck. Okay. If your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can add one polymerization from outside your deck. Dude, Spiral leading the Dragon Champion actually is fucking cracked. That's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling the rocket cards too. We're gonna want one double disruptor dragon at least, and maybe we run some of these guys. Obviously, I'm just like piling in a bunch of like cracked cards, but yeah, let's see. So this is kind of weird. This is really, really weird. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys just the fundamentals here. So here's like some issues that we got. Some of the issues that we got are the current skill that Dragon Link players are using is very restrictive. It's really good because it gives you tons of link fodder, but it's very restrictive. So maybe that still means that we just run a Boral, a Boral link skill. Like, how does this do? During this duel, you can normal summon or set monsters whose sum of attack and defense equals 4,000 without attributing, but you cannot normal summon or special summon monsters. Yeah. Okay. Reveal one level 7 or higher dragon monster in your hand and send 2 level 7 or higher dragon monsters from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Add one monster whose sum of attack and defense equals 4,000 from your deck to your hand. Okay. Oh, they removed the restrictions. Except the fact that you cannot special summon monsters from the extra except link monsters. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I don't think that that's that bad of a skill. I think we might be able to just work off the Borlink skill, but let me do a little bit more research. We'll do a little bit more research here. Yeah, dude, if they actually updated the Borlink skill, because now it doesn't lock you into like very specific things. Let's like start off with my Borlink deck. I'm fine with this. I'm okay with this, okay? Because this gives us a good starting point. So, okay, looking at this, there's a few new cards that we want. We want Wyvern. We want Eclipse Wyvern. And so how are we going to get this guy to the graveyard? Let's think about this for a second. Do we have Dragon's Ravine? Let me look that up too. It might not be that. It might just be Dragon Ravine. Oh shit, I can't just look up Dragon. We do! Holy shit. We actually have this card, so... Okay. Do we have Terraforming? We don't have Terraforming, but how do we get this? Oh, it's just a special set. Okay, so we actually could get Terraforming. Oh, wait, what's our limit 1? Oh, Treacherous Chapel. Yeah, okay, so we could get Terraforming. So we could run Dragon's Ravine. Maybe we're cooking with this. Maybe we're cooking with Dragon's Ravine. Let's see. What else can we work with here? my main thought is how we're gonna get Eclipse Wyvern into the graveyard. And then we also have, so that's one thought. And another thought is no, the Link 1 rocket is not in the game. If it was in this game, it would be so... Actually, I mean, I haven't even checked. You know what? Let me see. No, it's not. It's not in this game. Yeah, if it was... If it was... what is it? Striker Dragon? Yeah, Striker Dragon would be insanely good. Straight up, it would be insanely good. Once we do get it, obviously it's going to be... You know, obviously we'll play it. But... Let's take a look. White Dragon, Wyvern. Okay, so cannot be normal summon to set. Must be special summon from your hand by banishing one dark monster from your graveyard. Oh yeah, so we want this card in our deck. Actually, fuck the Dragon's Ravine. We want 2 and 2 already off the rip. We want 2 and 2. Part of me is also like, okay, maybe we don't need the DD Crows as much. We definitely don't need the terraforming. Okay. So maybe we just take out the effect failures there. Let's see. Okay, we need, for the skill, we need Borreload Riot Dragon. We need Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Are there any good Link monsters that I don't know about right now? Oh, does our skill lock us into Dragon Link specifically? It does, actually. You cannot normal or special summon monsters except Dark Cyberus or Dark Dragon monsters. Oh, shoot. So we can't actually run White Dragon Wyvern Buster, dude. That sucks so much, dude. Wait, that like actually really sucks. Dude. Duel Links, man. You cannot normal or special summon monsters except Dark Cyberus or Dark Dragon monsters. So that means we can only summon our Black Kala Serpent? I don't think that's worth. I genuinely don't think that that's worth. That kind of sucks, dude. Like I thought we were about to start cooking with this. But I guess not. Jeez. Jeez, dude. Okay. Let's try to build at least. I'll show you guys what the like right now what a Dragon Link deck looks like on ladder. And we'll see if we can build it, right? I'll net deck this and then we can work off it. I'm net decking. Yeah, the Tachyon guy used to have a good skill, but the problem with skills in this game is that they're so restrictive. So someone ended up finding a good skill to use with Dragon Link. So what I'm doing is I'm throwing together a deck that might be good. It seems like it might be good. This is the only guy on the sauce. So if we can build it, this is like less than a week old. Someone actually came up with a really cool Dragon Link idea. So maybe we can build it ourselves, learn from it, and then and see where it goes from there. How do we get this? Is this box shippable? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. This is also box shippable. What else do we need? This guy is Dragoonity Arma. Oh, I already have this guy too. Oh yeah, dude. Odd Eyes, Persona, which I don't have this card. Let's go to Master Duel. Lol. I will play Master Duel eventually. I haven't played in a while, but I'm happy to go there eventually. I'm happy to do it eventually. Okay, and then we also need artillery catapult turtle. This is like, this guy's on some like crazy ass sauce. Okay, and then he's also on armed dragons. Armed dragon. Let's see, he's on this guy. He's on, I might not have the next guy up. Let's see. I don't. How do I get this guy? Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we don't need to cook with this. That's fine. We'll build on top of this. Oh, yeah, he also is running Dark Flare Dragon. Okay, looking at this, I'm looking at what we have here. Okay. Dark Flare. Okay, let's look at the extra deck. Oh, I don't have Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. How do we get this guy? I'm probably just gonna have to UR Dream to get this eventually. We probably want Boral Sword Dragon. We don't need Boral Low Dragon. This guy's kind of shit. Quad Boral is pretty shit. All these guys kind of suck ass. Let's just look at the best Link monsters in the game. IP Masquerade, obviously, and I'm pulling for that as we speak, so that's gonna be kind of cool. How do you spell the Hieratic Dragon? Let's see. Hieratic Seal. Do we have this? How do you get this guy? Okay, that's just a, whatever it's called. It's just a box. We also need Guard Dragon Pisty. Cool. How do you get this guy? Yeah, we got the seal. We got the seal. Let's save this. I don't know if I really want to go into this box. Yeah, I was just talking earlier in the stream about why going to a box like this is shit, so I think we might not. What does this even do? As far as Link Summon, you can send one Destruction Sword card from your deck to the graveyard, then special summon Buster Blade monster from your hand. In your battlefield, your opponent controls a monster, you can target one Buster Blade. Is this the Buster Blade? No. I don't even think this guy is running. I don't necessarily see the line here. Nightmares. Yes, that's a good call. That is a good ass call. We'll run Nightmare Unicorn. IP Masquerena, Nightmare Unicorn. We also probably want some good Xyz monsters. So I think maybe we rock what else do we do here? I need a good rank 8, so I guess we have Dingirsu. What other good rank 8s are there? Who's that one rank 8 that you can't, it negates the graveyard or something? Let me see. If you'll play Starving Venom, you'll need Super Poly. Yeah, that's true. I agree. I think I have Super Poly. Let me check. I do have Super Poly. Frick yeah, dude. But I don't. Oh yeah, the Galaxy Aziz package. No, you're right. What? Oh, I spelled Galaxy wrong. Galaxy Eyes. Yeah, let's see what I got here. So let's see. We have Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon. What does this guy do? Cypher Dragon's pretty good, and it'll help us. The problem with the, I don't think we just don't have enough extra deck space. To be honest, we just don't have enough extra deck space to do that. We don't have enough extra deck space. Okay, let's see. Okay. This guy's a special set. We have to figure out, maybe we can dream ticket this. These guys are all box ships, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 box ships. Oh, this is rank stool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 box ships. I wonder if we can run some. I don't even know. It's looking more and more like I'm not going to be able to actually play on ladder with this deck because I actually have to pull for IP. Guaranteed, if we're building a Dragon Link deck, we need to have IP Masquerena. IP into Nightmare Unicorn is such a good combo. So I might end up making a video on this. You guys are, you're kind of seeing like the behind the scenes here, but I might end up making a video on this Dragon Link deck. But I actually kind of want to get into a game. Let's just see what decks I currently have that are worth playing. Oh, eventually I want to make Phantom Knights, dude. Dude, I'm so close to building my Phantom Knight deck. I'm sure that there's new support that I don't know about yet. I'm sure there's new support. Let's see. What's wrong with my Suship deck? That might be kind of fun. Oh, I'm missing a couple cards. How do you get this? Oh, Phoenix Blaze. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're playing zombies. We'll play zombies on ladder. We're playing zombies. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, gold rank. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Don't you need Banshee and the level 8 zombie? Pretty sure we do. Pretty sure we do. What does our skill even do? I haven't played this deck in a while. During this duel, you cannot normal summon or special summon a monster. Okay, the following effect can be used. Monster will set up to 2 level 6 or zombie type monster for hand in the graveyard. Okay. Well, let's do that now then, right? What does this guy do? You target one face. Let's just send 1. Cool. Nice. Banish this card from graveyard. Target 1 zombie type monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target. We'll do that in a sec. We will activate. Also, someone's zombie type monster redirect to the graveyard. Let's do it. Increase your level. Let's see, Shinobi. Let's see, you can draw one. Okay, if this, you can draw one card and then discard one card. Okay. This card in the graveyard is banished. To activate an effect, you can draw and discard one card. What does this do? You can send one. Okay, you can banish one zombie time. Must switch on that card. Place on the bottom deck on this field. Oh, we want this guy in the grave for sure. 100%. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish one zombie type monster you control. Special summon this card. Okay, well, we won't do that just yet. Let's do this. Let's go. It's not what I meant to click, but whatever, we're good. I bet the Yuma player never seen the Red Eyes play, so we won't see that coming. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I'm hella ass, though. I'm hella ass. I'm actually garbage, dude. I'm actually a bad player. You should have seen me when I was playing this deck in my prime, dude. You should have seen me, bro. I used to have the combos on lockdown. I completely forgot how I'm monkey brain this deck now. I completely monkey brain the deck now. That's hella funny, dude. Oh, you know what deck we should look into? Now that I'm thinking about it, let's actually look to see what it takes to build a Utopia deck. Like, genuinely. Let's see. So damn, Utopia's kind of cringe. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Utopia's kind of cringe. It like literally doesn't use any of the good old Onomat support. It's like my favorite. I loved Onomats. Utopia's not on any Onomats. Oh, dude, this is cringe. Dude, the Onomat deck is hella ass. It's so boring, dude. Not the Onomat deck, I mean the Utopia deck. I was really expecting more people to have some Onomats in there, but it looks like it is just a structure deck though. Whatever. All right. We actually lose this. I don't know why I'm still in this. I don't know why I'm still in this like still in this game. Yeah, Utopia is kind of brain dead. Like, it's just kind of cringe. I love the deck as like a concept, but it is just a cringe deck. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. What are the like top decks do we have that I might be able to even like look into? Is Cyber Dragon still good? We have one guy who did something. Got King of Games with it. Okay, Cyber Dragons look solid. I'm kind of disappointed about the Utopia, man. Like, let's look at this. Look at my, dude. Utopia was like one of my favorite decks over the years. Here's my OG Onomat deck back in the day. 2021 Onomats. Look how different it looked. This is OG Onomats. This is what was like hella sweaty back in the day. Yeah, the deck is kind of cool IRL, but it's just the yellow buttons that make it cringe. 100%, dude. 100%. I think Onomats are a cool deck. It's just the the Utopia yellow button glue eater decks are just like, bro. And then they just spam Lava Golem. Like, Lava Golem is just hella cringe, dude. Hella cringe. Yeah, this was the OG Onomat days. And this is when I started to like try to pick it up again. Oh no, not this one. Let me see. Oh, this was another variant that I thought was kind of cool. This was going around a couple years ago. Order of Chaos. Yeah, Onomats back in the day were hella fun, dude. To build the current deck, I'll just net deck this, and I'll like. It's my favorite meta. That was actually my favorite meta of all time. That was actually genuinely my favorite meta of all time. How do you get this? How do you get this? Okay, also in that same box. Okay. Well, two of you. We actually need 3 of you. How do we get Leo Utopia Ray? Okay, we just get it. Cool, man. Cool. That's very cool. Astraltopia. Oh wait, I have one of this guy already? Okay. I guess that's cool. And then we have ZS. How many ZS cards do we have? Arm Sage. 3 of you. ZS Ascended Sage. How do we get this? This is in the latest box, huh? Looks like people are only on 1, maybe? Okay. What's this other called? ZW Strike? ZW Aura Strike. Let's see, what's that? What does that do? Okay, reinforcement of the army. Double or nothing. My only way to win against Zexal if I start first is just play really defensive and set a big board. To confuse him. Then I survive that turn. I have a chance to win the next turn. Yeah. For sure. For sure. I mean, this deck is really, really cringe. What is Asura? I don't know what Asura is. Pablo, you gotta spell it right for me to know. I think we go on Lance. We definitely run triple Lance here. How do we get Rank Up Magic Limited Variance Force? This card. Oh, okay. I need to go in that box anyway. Oh, and then we also need Numbers Protection, the cringe-ass Omni Negate. Oh, I already added it? That's so funny. Oh. Asura Strike. You're right. I got it here. Okay. Here's our cringy ass. What is this one? 2000. That's pretty good. Okay. Now for the extra deck, need fucking Leo Utopia Ray. Utopia Double. Abyss Dweller, obviously, right? I feel like Abyss Dweller is just a very obvious inclusion. Utopia Ray Victory. Oh, yes. Yeah. Abyss Dweller is good. I'm on Abyss Dweller too. Okay, what are some other good rank 4s? Let's see. Oh, you know what else could be pretty good? Exiton Knight. Oh. Hold on. We need Utopia. You're right. We might only have enough room for one. We might only have enough room for one Leo arms, but we want regular Utopia, Utopia Ray into Utopia Lightning, right? Dude, Pablo, you and I are cooking, bro. You and I are actually cooking. We're on like the same wavelength right now. Like, I think there's a slight stream delay. I'm adding these cards and then you're saying it, dude. So I think we're both agreeing right here. We're both agreeing. This card declares attack on the base monster controls. So I need to remove one card from this. Is Exiton that good? I mean, I feel like Exiton Knight is insanely strong. I feel like Exiton Knight is extremely strong. You're saying the original C39 Utopia is not needed. You know, there are ways to make it needed. There are ways to make it needed, and that's if we were to run the Cosmic Cyclone. So if we took out Forbidden Lance and ran Cosmic Cyclone, now all of a sudden, Utopia Ray seems pretty good. But I think Lance might actually still just be better, to be honest. I think maybe we're onto something. This might just be the deck list. Yeah, you can rank up the original Lightning double with double or original Utopia. Yeah, that also makes sense. I think this list looks pretty solid so far. I think this list looks pretty solid. Zexal 2, Power of the Future. Let's see. I mean, I might as well make the deck, right? How do we get this? How do we get numbers protection? Lifetime mission reward. Okay. This is in one brave hope. I'll get it. What is this? Oh, this is hella cringe, dude. I already have 4 Zubaba Bancho Gagaga Coat. 3 Utopic Onomatopoeia already, dude. This feels so bad to buy. Book of Eclipse. We could run Book of Eclipse. Honestly, I don't think Book of Eclipse is that good in this meta right now. Like, it's good, I guess. But the thing about the Utopia deck is that it's so consistent. Maybe take out one Astraltopia and Lava Golem. Okay, maybe. I can get behind that. I can get behind taking out an Astraltopia. And maybe a Lava Golem too. But I guess really what I'm trying to get at here is... How do I get this actually? Oh, this is a hella free-to-play deck. Holy shit. This deck is so free-to-play, it's not even funny. With Eclipse, you can shut down Utopia and Shaddoll. No, the thing is, it actually helps Shaddoll quite a bit. Like, the thing is, yeah, you shut down... So, I understand, because you can shut down the window. Because that Book of Eclipse is really good for shutting down window. So, I do agree with that. Shutting down Utopia? Yeah, Utopia... You can also shut down Utopia. What's the tier list right now? Let's see what other decks are in there. Yeah, shit on Utopia. These are two strong candidates. Two strong candidates here. All right. You convinced me. You convinced me with the two Book of Eclipse. You convinced me. All right. I mean, like, this looks pretty free to play. Like, the only thing I need to do is, because this guy's in both boxes, I can just buy 1 and 1. That's 2,000. We're 2,000 gems away. 2,000. Holy shit. We're 2,000 gems away, and then a little bit of gambling for in here. Which I low-key want to open some of these anyway, because I want to get some 10U cards. I feel like the extra deck's pretty good for now. So at this point, it's just grinding gems. I don't know how long this deck will be good, but I think it's worth building. Let me set this as a favorite deck. We'll call this Utopia. Favorite. Oh, we have a couple things we got to change here. We got to make sure that the sleeves look good. Got to make sure the sleeves look good. You can't change the rank up magic with the SR from the same box. I'll take a look at that in a sec. Looking into cosmetics at the at the moment. Gotta have cool card sleeves. This matters just as much as the deck. This matters 100% just as much as the deck itself. What cool playmats do I have? Do I have a Utopia playmat? I do have a Utopia playmat. Do I have a cooler event Utopia playmat? No. No, what about shop? Nothing from shop. This one's kind of cool. Maybe this is cool to put on my Speedroid deck. That's so funny. I don't even think I have a really good mat. I have to run like the default Utopia, whatever. Let's take a look at the rank up magic. Utopia Victory playmat. You can get the Utopia playmat from the Card Trader EX. Oh, thank you, Peter. Okay, and we'll take a look at the the Utopia Victory playmat in just a second. You said Card Trader EX. Oh, it's probably this. Oh shit, I have hella stuff. No fucking way. I have so many of these EX jewels. Okay, hold on. Let's see what's actually in here. Is there anything good? Oh, okay. Interesting. I didn't even know that this thing existed. No, that one's cringe. Okay, what about this? Huh. This one's also cringe. Imagine getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Friendship. All right, let's go. Nothing. Wow, this has got to be the worst one. Okay, what is this one? Rush Pack. I'm not even going to look at those. Game mat? Oh, yeah, this is how you get it. All right, thanks, guys. Pablo and Peter. That's cool. Oh, this is really fucking cool. All right, we'll get this. We'll get it. I don't need anything else from anything. Utopia. We're getting it. Fuck yeah, guys. Dude, you guys are hella good. You guys are putting me on the sauce, dude. You guys are putting me on the sauce. Oh, we also need to look into that rank up spell. Let's do that too while we're here. Oh, we could literally just run rank up magic Neurons Force. So Neurons Force is a number monster. I'm pretty sure this is anything. Oh no, this is also number C. Oh yeah, let's just do that. That's fine. Rank up Magic Astrals Force. Oh, this one. Rank up Magic Variance Force. Alright, let's see the differences. Versus Limited Variance Force. Target one face up exceeds monster you control. Special summon monster from your extract. Special summon from your extract one number C or CXCs with the same type as that monster you control, but one rank higher using the same. We're using it as XCs material. Okay, what's the difference here? Wait, isn't Variance Force just better than Limited Variance Force? What the hell? Oh, but you get this one from the mini box. Okay. I understand. What about Ashless Force? No, we want Limited Variance Force because Astral Force or Numeron's Force can also negate you. I've seen some players that are just so brain dead, some Utopia players that are so brain dead, they end up activating Numeron's Force and negating their own board, which is hella cringe. Yeah, we keep this one. All right, let's go. And then also, yeah, no, I don't have it. For now, we'll do this. This color combo looks cool. This color combo looks cool. So 2,300 gems, hopefully, away from that deck. Cool. All right. Maybe I'll end up making a Utopia video, too. Yeah, no, Numeron's like hella cringe, dude. Like, you got to be a bot to be playing that one. Or to misplay it. The problem is that you might even end up in a spot where you have to misplay. Not even misplay, but force negate yourself. And, like, that's just hella ass. I don't think I would dream ticket it. Honestly, like, this deck is cool for sure. Like, I like Utopia, so I'm definitely going to build it. It's only 2,000 something gems for me to get this deck, right? It's not that hard. I already have the full extra deck. The hardest cards to get are like Abyss Dweller and Exciton. I already have those, so it's not like that deck is too hard. I'll probably end up making a video on Utopia too, just because I like the archetype. I think it's a Glue Eater deck, but also, I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I play Speedroids. So it's not like I don't even like Glue Eater decks in general. I just like I play Speedroids because it's a Galaxy Brain deck. But you know, sometimes like you just got to build a deck in the game. Yes, Numeron is good, but only as a first player going second. Correct, because if you end up doing it later on in your turn, you're cooked. Let's see. This is WCQ. Whoops. WCQ. Speedroids 2025 WCQ Speedroid list. Cool. Save. You can't wait for the news of Utopia support in the TCG. You want to play with Ryzeal. Yeah, Ryzeal is pretty cool. I think, like, honestly, Ryzeal is a really good designed archetype. I love Ryzeal. I haven't played much of the TCG or Ryzeal myself, but I've just seen the way it's been designed as an archetype itself, and it's pretty cool. Like, I do have to say, I have to give them credit where credit's due there, right? You don't like Mitsurugi and Fiend Smith is in my Evil Twin deck. Yeah, cool. Cool. Fiend Smith Evil Twin is pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, guys, I gotta get off the game. I have to wake up early in the morning. I know we didn't end up like playing too much. Honestly, like, I think the ladder grind was cool enough. If you haven't checked out my latest video, watch it. It's really fucking good. I spent a lot of time editing it, so I hope you guys enjoy it, right? Maybe I can even actually like show it to you guys. Show you guys the one I'm talking about. Also, if you made it this far in the stream, definitely subscribe if you're not already. We go crazy. We go crazy quite a bit. So you should definitely come here and watch it. Let's take a look. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, bro. I always like seeing you in the streams, bro. Always like seeing you in the streams. So I'll catch you in the next one 100%. Anyway, go fuck with this video if you haven't already. Go fuck with that video if you haven't already. I will catch you guys all later. Have a fantastic night. And take care. See you guys.